SoftBank. We have all come across this name, but is there anyone really sure of what they actually do? For starters, its founder and CEO was richer than Bill Gates at one point of time. He meets Donald Trump, forms business deal with the royal family of Saudi Arabia, and was a very close friend of Steve Jobs. And yet many of us do not know what this company does. Today we will see what SoftBank is and how it grew so big and so quickly. SoftBank was ranked number 98 in the Fortune 500 world's biggest companies, and that is a few slots higher than the social media giant Facebook. It had a revenue of $82 billion in 2019. The company started off as a software distributor. It later grew into a giant telecommunication company, and now it's a holding company with billions invested in companies like Alibaba, Flipkart, and Boston Dynamics. Well, who is behind this company? Founder and CEO Masayoshi Son. He was born in Japan and moved to California at the age of 16. He graduated from UC Berkeley with a BA in economics in 1980. In 1979, he invented the first electronic dictionary, which worked as a translator. He sold it to Sharp, an MNC, for $1.7 million, and he used that money to start SoftBank. SoftBank is a Japanese technological conglomerate, and as the name goes, it is a bank of softwares. It was in the mid-80s when personal computers saw a spur in their growth, but the issue was that there was excessive hardware and not enough software available for these computers. Sun saw this opportunity and became a distributor to a big PC company. With the massive success of SoftBank being a distributor, Sun decided to expand his business in the Internet of Things and the technological sector. In 1996, SoftBank made a joint venture with the rising American internet company Yahoo, and they created Yahoo Japan. Fun fact, Yahoo is still the dominant search engine in Japan. The year 2000 turns out to be the best and the worst year for SoftBank, and this is for two reasons. First, SoftBank's success has more to do with China than Japan. In 2000, SoftBank made its most successful investment, putting $20 million into an internet venture, Alibaba, which is now one of the largest companies in China with a market cap of $440 billion. SoftBank owns 26% of Alibaba and is its largest shareholder. In fact, Jack Ma didn't ask for SoftBank's investment, but Masayoshi Son was keen on investing in Alibaba. And you'd be mind blown if I tell you that the $20 million invested earlier in Alibaba is now worth a whopping $125 billion, which is a return of 6,250%. This is considered to be one of the most successful investments in the history of mankind. SoftBank sold a part of its stake in Alibaba, booking over $11 billion in pre-tax profits. And two, in 1999, Masayoshi Son's net worth was growing by about $10 billion every week. Yes, you heard right. For around 3 days, he was even richer than Bill Gates. But as they say, everything comes for a price. The dot-com crash was the price Sun and SoftBank had to pay. This happened because SoftBank was defining its play in the 1990s and was inclined towards the internet services. Believing that the internet would be the next technological revolution, SoftBank made a dizzying number of investments in internet companies. Many of these investments were made indirectly through a network of SoftBank's venture capital funds, mainly overseen by the SoftBank Investment Corporation, which managed $5.2 billion worth of funds by 2000. The investments included big names in the e-commerce and e-finance industry such as GeoCities, Yahoo, ZDNet, eBay.com. SoftBank was heavily invested and was therefore highly exposed to the internet stocks. And that's not it. SoftBank held a reputation of being the largest investor in the world, owning as much as 25% of the cyberspace by value at its peak. So with that, SoftBank was regarded as an internet company by the market. At the height of the dot-com bubble in Feb 2000, SoftBank's market capitalization soared to $200 billion, far exceeding the equity value of the stakes in its subsidiaries. Now that is where things began changing. The dot-com bubble began to burst by early March 2000. SoftBank lost over 99% of its market value. Masayoshi Son, founder and CEO, lost over $70 billion of personal wealth during the crash. Many of SoftBank's internet investments had to be written off entirely, but Son did not give up. One of the things you should know about him is that he has a visionary approach and a very sharp eye for opportunities. In the years following the crash, Sun saw mobile phones as the key to building back his empire. 2 years before Apple had officially acknowledged the iPhone's existence, Sun called up Steve Jobs and arranged for a meeting. Sun showed up with a rough sketch of what he thought an Apple phone should look like. The Apple co-founder had reasons to be skeptical.
I brought my little drawing of iPod with mobile capability.
Yes.
And I gave him my drawing, and Steve says, Masa, you don't give me your drawing. I have my own. Don't give me your
Don't need your drawings, Masa.
Yeah. I said, well, I don't need to give you my, a dirty paper,
Yes.
but once you have your own product,
Yeah.
give me for Japan.
Yes.
And he said, well, Masa, you are crazy. We have not talked to anybody, but you came to see me as the first guy. I give to you.
Sure, Sun had established himself as a savvy technology entrepreneur, selling 2 companies by the age of 19 that netted him more than $3 million. But given Sun's visionary approach, SoftBank spent more than $15 billion to buy Vodafone Group's Japanese unit in 2006. At the time, the success of iPhone was no sure thing, but Sun took the gamble and used his internet and telecom business to offer customers a free iPhone for every new internet subscription. What followed was a massive success. The iPhone quickly became the dominant smartphone in Japan, and SoftBank increased its subscriber base from 16 to 35 million. With this, we come to the most interesting topic of the video, and that is SoftBank's Vision Fund. Everyone lauded Sun's visionary approach, but little did anyone know that he would start a Vision Fund. The Vision Fund is SoftBank's investment vehicle, which knows no limit. It has business dealings and investments in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things. While some consider the Vision Fund to be a hoax, others claim that it would change the investment strategies of all the entrepreneurs, giving them a new outlook towards the business world. The Vision Fund's war chest is $100 billion big, and in 2017, it was investing around $1 billion each week. SoftBank itself chipped in $33 billion, followed by a $60 billion investment from the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, and the remaining $7 billion came from corporate giants like Apple, Qualcomm, and Foxconn. Around $40 billion of the Vision Fund was raised through loans, which carries an interest rate of 7% per annum, and it being a debt investment, SoftBank has to give its investors windfall gains in a very short period of time. The fund's investment strategy centers on giving startups a lot of cash to grow quickly. The goal is to allow companies that they have invested in to capture the market segment and go public as soon as possible, allowing the Vision Fund and the investors to cash out a sizable return. The Vision Fund has invested in over 70 companies worldwide. While some of them have been doing really well, the other companies are being questioned. One of the biggest disasters of the Vision Fund investment was the WeWork crash. SoftBank has been heavily invested in WeWork with an amount of $18.5 billion, and that is more than the GDP of Bolivia. Adam Neumann, the then CEO of WeWork, was very impulsive. He was overambitious and expanded into other businesses in a rush. And that wasn't it. According to reports, Adam Neumann was making money on properties he owned and was leasing them back to WeWork and filling his own pockets. All this came to light just before WeWork's IPO, which resulted in the crash of it. Experts even began to question WeWork's business model, as it had long-term payment obligations and very short-term revenue sources. A company which was once valued at $47 billion and was expected to file for its IPO in 2019 came down crashing to a mere valuation of just $7 billion in 4 weeks. SoftBank reportedly lost $4.7 billion after this catastrophe. This wasn't the first investment which went bad for the Vision Fund. Companies like Uber, Nvidia, Oyo, Slack are burning out cash. All of them are unprofitable, which is costing the Vision Fund its billions. While SoftBank had to sell some of these investments at a lower price than what they had actually invested, it is still holding on to a few companies like Oyo and Uber, who are far from being profitable. Why do you think Masayoshi Son is still holding on to these loss-making firms? Let us know below in the comment section. But there have also been many good investments by the Vision Fund. If any one of you have seen the Atlas robot or the dog-shaped robot, you'd probably know that they are made by Boston Dynamics. They also own Pepper, a Japanese robot manufacturer. And when they combine the technology of the two companies, you'd realize that SoftBank is making robots a part of our daily lives. There are already thousands of these robots that are being used in Japan. Pepper's robots are working as customer service specialists. Did you know that ARM controls 99% of the market share of the smartphone chips? And guess what? SoftBank owns ARM too. It bought the British chip maker in 2016 for $31 billion in cash. In order to generate that kind of cash, SoftBank even sold a few shares of its in Alibaba. Why? For one, ARM processors are designed to work very efficiently and effectively. And this is one of the reasons why ARM processors are present in almost every smartphone possible, be it an iPhone, a Pixel, or a Samsung Galaxy. In fact, over 100 billion ARM chips have been used so far. And two, many think that we are about to witness the biggest paradigm shift in the human history. Artificial intelligence will overtake human beings not just in terms of knowledge, but in terms of intelligence, and that will happen in this century. SoftBank has its own robot Pepper that will use AI to try and form an emotional attachment with its human owners. Both Apple and Google have also been making AI a central theme in the launch of their mobile softwares, and ARM chips will be used to power these phones and robots to run those programs. There are many other companies such as Paytm, Flipkart, Airtel Africa, and Ola Cabs in which the Vision Fund has invested and has seen immense growth. Here's a funny thing about how Masayoshi Son makes his investment decisions. Most of his investments are coming whether or not the companies want it. When Didi Chuxing and Uber denied SoftBank's money, Son threatened them that he would invest in the rivals instead. While investing in Alibaba back in 2000, Son said that Jack Ma did not even have a proper business plan, but the charismatic leadership of Jack Ma motivated Son to make one of the greatest investments in the history of mankind. SoftBank often tries to make the Japanese versions of the companies they have invested in, as they feel that it is the best to localize a business in order for them to gain a larger market share and generate profits. And that seems to be working for them. And as if one Vision Fund was not enough, Masayoshi Son was all set to raise money for his second Vision Fund, which was most likely to fall short of its $108 billion target. SoftBank may just be able to raise half the money desired, with nearly $38 billion coming from its own pockets. Two of SoftBank's biggest investors, Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund and Abu Dhabi's state-owned fund, have also started tightening their grip on SoftBank. Both the investors have told SoftBank that any cash they put into Vision Fund 2 must come as a profit from Vision Fund 1. According to reports, Vision Fund 1 has generated roughly a profit of $10 billion. WeWork's crash has made investors skeptical about SoftBank's investment strategies and the pace of their investments. With WeWork's IPO failure costing SoftBank as much as $4.7 billion, investors have also started questioning if there are other such companies in SoftBank's portfolio. However, investors do not want to leave SoftBank stranded but are hesitant to invest any more money. SoftBank's Vision Fund 1 needs more time to mature. To ensure that the investments do not follow the path of WeWork, SoftBank has been pushing companies towards cost cutting and profitability. To fulfill SoftBank's demand, its portfolio companies like WeWork, Oyo, Uber, food delivery company Rappi, and car leasing company Fair have recently laid off their staff to limit losses. Do you think SoftBank will be able to raise $108 billion for its second Vision Fund? SoftBank's approach to the future is more long-term than any other company. Masayoshi Son has set up a plan of how SoftBank will grow in the next 300 years with the help of its Vision Funds. They have already invested in industries such as biotech, financial systems, e-commerce, AI, and are planning to invest in almost anything with a technological element to it. Half of the profits posted by the Vision Fund a year ago were due to the investments made in the tech sector. Now, the company has swung into a record loss of $12.5 billion in the financial year 2019-20. However, given the coronavirus pandemic, the 300-year plan seems to be far-fetched because SoftBank's investment strategy has shifted from long-term domination to short-term survival as the Vision Fund prepares for a global downturn. SoftBank had recently sold up to $41 billion in assets to help shore up its balance sheet. Many of the Vision Fund's largest investments, including Uber, WeWork, Didi, Grab, and Ola, are all companies that need consistent cash flows to operate. SoftBank may need more cash in hand to help these companies, especially if the IPO window is closed for the foreseeable future. The 300-year plan might or might not work. But one thing is for sure, coronavirus has made Masayoshi Son's vision into an illusion.